Oh gosh, guys. I am desperately trying to chat with you guys on the way home because it has been a horrible week. And the way the only way I can position this phone to where I don't have to hold it, is on my little visor. And you guys are all up in my business. So, you know what? We're just going to go for it. Nope, can't do that. We're just going to go for it. Maybe I can move the seat back. Hold on. Okay, I leaned this part back. I got a little gangsta lean happening here. I'm not used to being kind of chilled out to the back. I'm like them little old ladies that are right up on the steering wheel usually. But yeah, y'all don't need to be all up in my dome, in my pit bull head of it all. But anywho, you guys, I have chewed my thumb raw just from all the I almost did it again, just from all the stress of this week. This week seems like, and it wasn't just me at our clinic. Everybody in that clinic was mistreated and talked down to and insulted and basically treated like garbage by our patients and staff of other clinics and places that we do business with. And everybody was just ready to head out at noon today. But if you work in a clinic or a clinical or hospital setting, you know, that's a joke. Working in a clinical setting is like working in retail. You cannot leave retail until the last customer leaves. Well, you can't leave a clinical job until the last patient leaves because you never know what they're going to need. And our clinic, majority of our patients are seniors, so they're either coming in late or they have 1,000,001 questions they need to ask the doctor, or else they have some emergency arise while they're there. And I didn't leave there until about 12:45. And I probably could have stayed a little longer, but there's principles involved, man. We were told we were going to leave at 12 today since it's Good Friday, and I'd already made plans with little dude. Not really plans so much as, hey, baby, I'm going to be home early, and maybe we can do something with ourselves. Maybe we can get ourselves into something. I'm not sure, but either way, 12 o'clock rolled around, and I was still there, so I'm at a red light. But I'm on my way home, and like I said, this week, well, it started off bad, and it started off bad on Sunday. Sunday, for those of you who, this past Sunday, for those of you who are my friend on Facebook, y'all know that little dude and I witnessed something horrible Sunday at the park. And we witnessed what was an attempted murder by vehicle on two people. And I was on my way to pick up my mom because I pick her up on Sundays for the week. And it was beautiful. It was so pretty. I mean, oh my goodness. And we always want to be outside in pretty weather. So I decided to stop off at a park in the area between my neighborhood and my mom's neighborhood. And I hadn't been there in a while, and I don't like to go because that park is really, really big. Now, if you have a big park and you're in the hood, you know it attracts all kinds of element. Well, that day, I mean, you had families out there and people were out there barbecuing. It was beautiful. So I was like, okay, maybe the park has changed some. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as it used to be because I hadn't been in years. Well, we'd been there a good 2 hours. We're getting ready to leave. I'm corralling my kid up when I noticed a woman arguing with another woman. Apparently the woman sitting in a sedan had hit the other woman's car, and they're arguing, and this went on for a few minutes. The lady in the car was attempting to leave because the police had been called, and she, in trying to get away in a span of like 20 minutes, this woman in a sedan, the woman and her passenger in the sedan, bumped into the complainant and like reversed into her, slamming her into one of her friend's vehicles who was actually trying to block the car in. So when the woman comes back to her senses, like, did you just bump me into my friend's truck? She comes around to the front at an angle to the front end, and the woman hits her a second time. Kind of, made her stumble on her feet. But this lady was trying to get away. She's trying to scare the complainant. That's what I'm going to call her. Trying to scare her to get her out of her way so she could leave. Well, when she gets tapped the second time, a couple of her friends show up, and they're talking between the vehicle and the truck who's blocking in the sedan. This lady pulls the car into reverse and slams into the truck. I mean, slams into the truck, which causes the complainant to run over to the front. And I think it was just instinct. She tapped on the driver's door, which made the person in the sedan reverse yet again, run her over. Reversed, aimed, you guys, ran her over. Hips, legs, everything. Reversed again, this time pinning one of her friends between her sedan and the pickup truck that was still there trying to block her in, pinning him by his stomach. I mean, he's standing there, eyes wide open, arms pinned out, pulled out to the side. I mean, he's in pain. She then aims her car again at the woman who's already on the ground, who she already ran over, and runs her over again. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that this woman was trying to kill this lady, because the first time she hit her, the second time she aimed the front end of her car to hit her, aimed that car to hit her. Now, while we're standing here, only one person has a cell phone recording what's happening. Now, initially, when I saw this person have their cell phone out, I was like, here we go. Everybody wants to record and nobody wants to dial 911. Oh my goodness. But when I saw the woman get reversed into, I thought, oh, this could get ugly really, really fast. When she hit her the second time with the front end of her car and made her stumble, I'm like, okay, maybe I should be recording, because by this point, other people, I can already hear them, are on the phone with 911. I said, maybe I should be recording, because this could get very ugly. No sooner do I get my phone out, I had already corralled little dude next to me, because the arguing made all of the parents pull their kids away from where the arguing was happening, because there wasn't that much space between where the people were, the cars were, and the playground. So I had already corralled the kids. There were no kids in the front. I'd already corralled my little one next to me, and I was about to hit record when the woman ran over her and reversed and ran over her again. So at that point, West Dallas, the hood in me kicks in. I grab my kid and we get out of the way. And I'm glad we did, because when that woman hit her and rolled over her the second time, she drove up onto the playground. And when she drove up onto the playground, there were still kids right there. So we just start grabbing kids. And, in moments like this, it doesn't matter whose kid is who. You don't. I think it's a maternal, it's a human instinct. You're going to grab kids. So we're just grabbing kids. Little dude was right with me. We're just grabbing kids, pulling them out of the way. And this fool drives up onto the parking and onto the playground, kind of like a little U-turn, drives onto the field of grass and drives off. When she drives off, the pickup truck who had been trying to block her in takes off chasing after her. Now, at this point, I'm ready to leave. Now, mind you, little dude is right next to me, but at this point, we're all kind of screaming, we're all kind of freaking out. I am screaming his name, and I feel something pulling my shirt, and it was little dude pulling my shirt, and it took me a while to connect. He's pulling at my shirt saying, "Mommy, I'm here. Mommy, I'm right here. Mommy, I'm right here." So I grabbed his little hand, and it's just, everybody was running. We just ran. Now, I had parked about a block away because the park was so packed. It was so beautiful that day. So I'm a big girl, but when I'm trying to get my baby out of the way, I'm running. Okay, so me and little dude run towards the car, but by this point, so many freaking cars are trying to get out of the park. I mean, everybody's freaked out. Everybody wants to go away and get out. It took me a while to get out. And what was sad is that in the time it took us to run to the car, and the time it took us to clear our path out of the park, and the time it took us to drive out onto the main road that faces the park, no sirens. Not a police siren, not an ambulance, not a fire engine, nothing. And it's sad because that neighborhood has always been that way. I mean, Dallas is a big city, and we do have a shortage of like 500 or 600 officers. I get it. I am not police bashing, but I thought after so many years that things had changed, and I'd made it quite a ways away from the park, but still on the main street, and never heard any sirens. So that's how my week started. That Sunday, that's how that happened. Little dude, I think due to his autism, shut out the emotional part of it. He did have a lot of questions. He witnessed it. He saw it, you guys. So many kids saw this happen. Why did it happen? Why did she do that? Why would she do that, Mom? The only answer I have, honestly, is what the answer I've given him a lot in life, because I'm not going to sugarcoat the world to him. I told him, baby, I've told you there are monsters, real monsters, disguised like people. Well, that was one of them. So, that's the only explanation I could give him. I was more emotionally jacked up than little dude was. And like I said, I think his autism kind of helped him shut off the emotional part of it, but he was had a lot of questions. So that was Sunday. Monday, I walk into an ongoing issue with a family member of one of our patients. I've been having to deal with this woman since February when they came on as new patients, and she is a horrible human being. She is just a nasty, nasty person. And initially, she and I were getting along because I'm professional and I know how to help people with whatever it is they need. I can talk a person down and this and that, and this and that. Well, apparently, if you don't move fast enough and if you don't do things the way she wants them to, she gets nasty. So she's gotten really, really nasty with me in the last few weeks, and she harasses me constantly, calling me 2 or 3 times a day, leaving really long and strange and irrational and just real smart A voicemails. Got so bad to the point that our practice manager said, don't deal with her anymore, send her phone calls directly to me. Well, this just made her mad even more, because now she's not getting any help. We're at the point of saying, if you're so unhappy with the assistance you're getting here, then we may have to fire you, which is when a doctor lets a patient go. So we've done everything we can. We've gone above and beyond. What's causing the issue is, you can tell she's not right. She's an older lady taking care of 2 very debilitated younger brothers, but they're still all between 50 and 70 years old. I get it. I've been patient. I've tried to work with you. But I cannot make her understand, or she cannot retain the information I tell her. Okay, the delays that are frustrating you are not caused by this clinic. They are caused by the outside sources we're trying to get for you. She cannot listen to it. She doesn't want to hear it. It's my fault. Okay, fine. I'm lazy. I'm incompetent. I'm a liar. I probably haven't been doing anything I've been saying I'm doing. And now what just made me snap on Wednesday was she insinuated that the reason that I'm not doing anything and the reason that they don't have all the services that they need in place is because I probably am racist. Now, mind you, I had already stopped communicating with this lady because she was absolutely irrational, and I was getting to the point where I was going to get fired. I was getting to the point where I was going to have to tell her about herself, and I was either going to get rode up or I was just going to do something really dumb and get fired, because you can only push a person so much. And when you question my character, when you question my work ethic, when you call me a liar, and then a racist, oh my gosh, you I'm done with you. I can't deal with you. So I've had to deal with that for 2 weeks. The constant voicemails and this and that and this and that. Our practice manager was out of the office for 2 days, so because she couldn't reach practice manager, she then calls me, and when I don't answer the phone, because I've already been told don't answer the phone, leave her alone, her voicemails are threatening. Well, I'm just going to have to go to I'm going to have to go over your head. I'm going to have to go directly to the doctors. But what she doesn't understand is that my doctors and my practice manager knew about her before she knew about them. So she feels like she got over on me, thinking, oh, I got the number directly to the doctors and I got the number directly to the practice manager. And that's another thing she accused me of. She accused me of not doing my job out of retaliation for her having had to speak to my practice manager. I'm like, lady, please. before you even knew about my practice manager or the doctors, they already knew about you, because I knew I was getting to that breaking point. So it's just been stress on stress. And it's not just that one patient. She's my major headache, and she's not even the patient. She's a patient family advocate. But working in a senior clinic, you see a lot of things and you hear a lot of things. And the position that I'm in, sometimes I'm just not mentally ready to hear the things that I hear. These people need help. These people are low income. These people are elderly and they're alone. And I'm trying to put plans of care into place for them through social work and home health and stuff like that. And sometimes it's just too much. It's too much to hear. It's heartbreaking. A lot of it is heartbreaking. And then you have the ones who just can't stand you for no reason. They just hate you. They can't stand you. They're mad at the world. They're old and they're tired and they're sick. And I get it. And you are who they're taking it out on. And it's just, some days are harder than others. Some weeks are beyond giving a crap. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, I've been posting little kind of at our patients. I'm not saying any names, but god dang it, you either gotta vent or make a joke or you're gonna snap. And I really don't want to snap. I've never, in all my time working in this clinic, I've never gone off on a patient. I've had to be stern, and I've had to school them a little bit, and I've had to let them know what I will and will not accept. But I've never gone off on anybody. But this one lady, she pushed the hood button is what she did. She pushed the hood button, absolutely insulted me, absolutely offended me with the whole "you must be racist." Lady, you don't know me. You don't know my history. You don't know anything about me. It infuriated me. But I'm almost home. And I guess this purge worked okay. I'm in the neighborhood. So I'm going to pick up little dude, and we're going to take my mom home early today. I usually take her home on Saturdays. That was a big old spit. Did y'all see that? It went pachoom. I'm going to take her home early today so she can spend some time with her birdies. I usually take her home on Saturdays, but there's no point in her having to be away from home any longer if I'm home early. It's not even 2 yet. It's 1:30. So, is it 1:30? Yeah, it's 1:30. So, I'm going to pull up to the house, see if little dude is ready to go. That little fart might still be asleep. That boy can sleep. He loves him a day off. They didn't have school today. So, take her home. I am starving. I didn't eat lunch because I've been swamped. The workload has been crazy the last few weeks. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm hungry. So I'm going to take little dude for lunch. We'll pick up some lunch somewhere. And then I don't know what we're going to get ourselves into. It's really pretty outside visually, but it's 67. It's a little warmer on this side than it was in Dallas. So it was 64 when I left work. It's 67 here, but we'll find something to do. I just wanted to vent and chat. I really needed to vent, you guys. I really, really did. And I was like, I can talk to y'all. So here I am talking to y'all with my big dome all up in y'all's face. But I might add on to this. I kind of like this type of video. I like sharing more of my day with you guys. But I'm around the corner. I had to cut through the parking lot at Whataburger because they're doing construction. I hate that. I always cut right through the Whataburger onto my street. But I can't do that today. So, anywho, I'll see y'all later. Definitely some kind of way on this video. So, talk to y'all later. Well, I found a new thrift store not too far from home. And that's what I'm doing this afternoon. I'm going to Google nearest thrift stores to me and try and stick to this side of town because I do have an oven to clean. But I just wanted to show you guys this part of my day so far. Well, I tried this one in the same neighborhood, and it says it's open until 5 on Saturdays. It's only 3:45 and they're closed, but by the looks through the window, there seems to be a lot of knickknackery that I think I'll like to come back and snoop at. Thought I'd come check out this Big Lots. It's in the town over from me, and I haven't been here in a long time, so let's go peek in. Isn't this gorgeous? Wow, so tempted. So pretty. And they finance. I really would like some new furniture because mine is pretty old and the kitties I've had have destroyed it. But it's because of said kitty that I don't get anything new just yet. That's why I hesitate. But this is one of my go-to stores if I were to get stuff from. Dagnabbit, guys. Remember I was looking for purple or lilac bedding? Look at this. 12 piece for $50 friggin' dollars. I paid a little over that for the separate pieces I bought. And it's lilac. So pretty. Goodness gracious. Look at the selection for the prices, guys. Why didn't I think of this place before? Well, our Big Lots closest to me closed. So this is the only one that's near me. Just received another generous donation towards our Nationwide Children's Hospital campaign. They're celebrating donations for their charity. Oh, look at that. I could work that right now into the room as is if my heart just breaks on switching it up too much. That would work well with what's already in there. And I could still incorporate some of the stuff I want to do. And look, it's only $49.99. Oh goodness, why did I come in here? Decisions. I think little dude would like this one because he likes black and red, and look at that. Oh yeah. Why did I come in here, guys? Why? I give it 1, 2, 5 or more. We can help a sick child right here and across the United States. 100% of your givings goes directly towards the Nationwide Children's Hospital. And as always, I'd like to thank you for shopping your community Big Lots here in DeSoto. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna have to donate. Look at the pretty color on these bath mats. I love that. Love that dark color. Now I want to redecorate the bathroom. You know, the only saving grace with those sheet sets, you guys, is that they don't have, hey, this is the one I have, is that they don't have it in full size. The bed my big dude slept in was a full. How he comfortably slept in that with his 6-foot frame is beyond me. I have all these in my bathroom downstairs. That's the one I recently washed, that no longer wants to stay gripped to my floor. But they've lasted a long time, guys, and I got them here. Anywho, yeah, the bedding, that purple bedding I wanted is not in full size, so saved me $50 there, but I bet I'll find it somewhere to spend else. Hold on. So cute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The goodies fell out. I didn't do it. Look, guys, aren't these pretty? $8. Oh, something smells amazing. Is it this? Yes. Smell awesome. Look, you guys, my carpet is this color, but now they have these striped ones in purple and lilac. Look at the shower curtains. Thankfully, my bathroom is the way I like it, but it doesn't keep me from looking at things like that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that teal color. So pretty. I know 2 people that would love that. Do y'all understand how tempted I am to buy this thing? This is my favorite part of staying at a hotel, the waffle bars. I go gaga. And look, it's only $24.99. So tempted. I love kitchen stuff. I do. Ugh, you guys. Now, this has been on my wish list since Christmas. And it's a really good price here. But the reason I don't buy it is because I'd end up making a whole bunch of food that only I would eat. Little dude, my house is not big enough for something like this. The way little dude eats, this would just probably end up in a closet somewhere. But I love the idea of it. And that price is awesome. No explanation needed, guys. Woo, gotta go. I don't know what it is with me and tea kettles, but I love the look of that one. Look, little tea bag rack. What? How cute. Look at that. Buy this store. Nothing but temptation. I have learned my lesson when it comes to these. Save the money, because your cat will scratch up your sofa anyway. And leave your couch all hairy. Still, I love them. Look at all of this, guys. So pretty. Love those that piggy and horse. Cow, doy. And my outfit of the day are my thrifted jeans, my Walmart clearance top, and my Walmart clearance flats. Hey! These are pretty. Think happy thoughts. Smile every day. I like those. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at that. I don't have any more room in my bathroom, but that is so pretty. You guys, remember when these were selling last year at Dollar Tree for $1? They're still selling them for $12. Okay, Big Lots. You kind of burst my happy bubble. Makeup selection at the Big Lots I used to go to was really, really nice. This one's kind of sparse and beat up. But y'all know I gotta look anyway. Y'all know I got to look. What is this up here? Packaging is so pretty. Now this store has amazing prices on their patio furniture. Patio set, stuff like that. Look at that. Has a fire pit in the middle. Awesome. So awesome. I am so old school. I love these. I love those. Every aunt in my family had one of those in her backyard. Beautiful little swing with a canopy. Got some topiaries. Look at these doggies. Made out of bushes. Look at the snail. Oh, a bunny rabbit. Goodness gracious. Now these I find at Goodwill all the time. Look at this beautiful owl. So pretty. That's neat. Oh, look. Yep, this stuff will get you in trouble, man. Sales resistance. Must have sales resistance. Look at that schmancy little laundry basket. So pretty. Look at these guys. They're so pretty. I was actually heading out to Walmart. The Walmart further up the road for me since mine closed, for plants, and ended up out here. And probably I'm having to keep in mind, oh my gosh, that is awesome. Little dude would love that. I'm trying to keep in mind that I need or want plants more than anything in this store right now. So we'll see how that works. Those are really pretty plant stands. I love the concrete. Look at that. They have tabletop ones. Pretty. I say the word pretty a lot, but there are pretty things in the world. More yard lanterns. These are gorgeous. Gorgeous. I find smaller versions of this at the 99-cent only, but this size is so much more appealing to the eyeball. Look at this. So pretty. Tablecloths and cushions. You guys, look. Look how pretty. I'm sorry. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at these little fuzzy guys. Or hairy. So cute. I was going to be good and stay out of the toys just because, you know. But we're having our Easter this next Sunday, and I need his big treat. So this looks like baby stuff. I'm going to look to see if they have a good stocking stuffer. Not stocking stuffer, basket stuffer for him. Never know. Nothing major, just something for ooh factor. Well, my battery is flashing at me, so before I die completely, in case I come across something awesome I want to share with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this part of the video, but I'll see you soon. Ooh, Chad. You guys, I'm tired. I wasn't planning on being out that long, but one thing led to another, and I finally broke down and went ahead and went to the Walmart here in town, and really nice Walmart. A little smaller than the one I'm used to, but nice neighborhood, nice Walmart. But I bet everybody that closed down the other Walmart's going to end up at that Walmart, so let's see how long it stays nice. And you know, you got Walmart people at every Walmart in the world, and then you got regular folks, and y'all know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Walmart people. Walmart people are going to probably try and head on over to Target now, but I don't think Target's going to allow it. Anywho, guys, it's 7 o'clock, and I have been out in the street since little dude left, and I ate last at 10 something this morning. I had an oatmeal pie. Yes, an oatmeal pie. And I got caught up in looking at stuff and deciding whether I wanted to buy stuff, that the day slipped away from me. But I went ahead and bought some plants, which is what I was going to do, which is what all I had planned on doing today. So I did what I was going to do. I couldn't find the selection I wanted at this new Walmart, but I did find some beautiful ferns, and I found a few little florals, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But first, I'm going to eat, and I wanted to chit-chat with y'all, and I don't know how any of y'all feel about folks eating and chatting. I personally, myself, like watching mukbangs. I don't know what that's about, but we'll give it a try, and if I put it up, I might not put it up. I don't know how I feel about it, but if I don't put it up, then I'll just tell you all about anything I've said so far in another video. Okay, it's a mess. It's falling apart. I got some fried okra, and there are these buns, you guys. These buns are criminal offense committing to get type of buns, and there's a 3-piece baked in there. I don't know why I get the 3-piece. I never finished the 3-piece. I like the wing and I like the thigh. I always leave the leg. Can y'all see that? There's 3 pieces of chicken in there. This ain't no mukbang. I ain't even gonna fake. I'm just trying to talk to y'all and eat. I'm exhausted. I actually Want to go outside and stick my face in the spearmint? I bought some spearmint. That smell takes me right back to childhood. Because sweet tea. Growing up, my mom had this little patch in the backyard with medicinal plants in it. She had ruda. I don't know what ruda translates into English, but it was ruda. There was yerba buena, which I think is chamomile. She had spearmint. She had an aloe vera plant and something else. Some other little plant out there. And anytime we got burned or got bitten by a bug or stung by something or had a stomach ache or we saw something that terrified us and scared us and we had to be curados de susto, that means cured of the scare, or cured de ojo, the evil eye. She had her little plants back there. And spearmint, for some, the ruda smelled horrible. You guys, any of my Latinos or anybody into plants, if y'all know what ruda translates into, what that plant is in English, please let me know. That stuff smelled horrible. And she had the nerve, God bless her, to make a tea out of this mess and have us eat it. I mean, drink it. I don't remember what ailment, but we had to drink that mess. It was terrible. If I ended up feeling better because of it, it was because I was sick in another area of my body after having drank that crap. But just the smell of spearmint. And hey, I'm trying to find some plants that are mosquito repellent because we got mosquitoes around here bad. You guys, I'm sorry if you guys don't like chewing. I cover my mouth when I chew, and I'll try not to speak a lot with food in my mouth, but I just want to chat with y'all. Okay. Their baked chicken is so good, guys. Okay. Forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Am I going to have to pause and rewind? I was talking about plants. And spearmint. I lost my train of thought. See, that chicken is so good, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I said. I had to rewind, stop, and go back to find out what the heck I was talking about. Mosquito repelling plants. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm at the Walmart, then I Googled mosquito repellent plants. And they gave me a whole list, only 2 of which I could find. One of them was, well, I can't remember. It doesn't matter because they didn't have it. But lavender was top of the list. You guys, I hate the way lavender smells. I don't like the way lavender smells. I find it kind of gross. But they had a whole bunch of those. So, in order to spare my poor kid, who was allergic to the saliva of the mosquito bite, by the way. Like, the kid didn't have enough issues. He's going to be allergic to the saliva of mosquitoes in Texas. Anyway, I went ahead and bought a few. I'm going to put them in a little potted plant, in some potted plants around where he plays. I'm definitely probably going to have to buy, if I find that it works. You guys let me know if you all have noticed or have lavender and noticed that mosquitoes don't mess with it. Let me know. I'm hoping they don't attract bees though, because I'm allergic to bees. And I really don't want to attract bees into my yard. Summer sucks so bad for that because I have to walk around with my EpiPen. I should be walking around with my EpiPen anyway because you never know. And I don't, which is a really, really bad thing. It's a really bad habit to be in, not carrying your EpiPen. But anywho, I keep hoping the scent of lavender will grow on me, and it never does. It really doesn't. It's just, I don't like it. It's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I'm going to repot the smaller ones. I bought 2 beautiful ferns. I love ferns. I'm going to repot the smaller ones. And I was going to do it today, but it's too late, and I still haven't tackled that oven. I need to get into that oven. So I'm going to get into the oven. I'm going to set the cleaner in there while I watch a movie. You guys, I got to cleaning out my movies yesterday, and I pulled out a whole bunch of them that either aren't my movie style anymore or that I thoroughly hated when I watched before. So I have a pretty good size stack of movies that I'm going to donate. But it involved me being on my knees for like 2 hours yesterday. My knees hurt so bad. My poor knees hate me right now. But I say all that to say I didn't really want to be stooped over down in the ground, which I don't need to be. I can do it on the little table and all, but I'd prefer to clean my oven. My plan was to make some stuffed cabbage rolls and a chocolate cake, and I was out in the street all day. So that's not going to happen, but I am going to clean it. I'm going to clean it up. Then tomorrow morning, I'll go out there and pretend I know what I'm doing with the plants. I really don't. But YouTube makes everything look so easy. So I'm just going to repot some plants. And I bought 2 little things at the thrift stores I went to today. Well, at the one thrift store, the other one was closed. Then I'll show you. Y'all want to see it right now? Hold on. So, like I said, my plan was Walmart. But for some reason, it occurred to me to Google local thrift stores here in my neighborhood. And there's a bunch of them, not in my neighborhood, but there's a bunch of them in the 3 cities around me. So the one I went to first, I asked if I could record in there because the minute I walked in, you guys, I'm like, oh, I love it. It's small, quaint, and the prices are pretty okay. And I wanted to film, but I'm not at my Goodwill and at my thrift town where they've known me since I'm 17, okay? So I asked her if I could film, and she texted the manager, and the manager never responded, but I'm definitely going back. It was a really cute store, and she had really cute stuff. She said their inventory turns over. She says every 2 weeks they get some new stuff. She goes, it's not really current, and they don't switch out merchandise a lot because a lot of people don't donate to them. I'm like, I got a garage full of crap, but then I'd be buying my own crap. But other people might buy before I go back and decide I want it back again. But anywho, it's for charitable. The thrift store provides money to a school right across the street that is for special needs children, all types of special needs children, and they offer training in it's like a tutoring program, kind of like they go to school, but they can go there for art. They can go there for speech if they need it. They can go there for exercise. It caters to special needs children up until the age of 18. So I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? That's so close to my heart. Okay. So I didn't get the okay to film in there today. By the time I was done, the manager still hadn't got a hold of her, but she said, by the next time you come back, I'll have an answer for you. So I would really like to film in there for y'all. It was so cute. Now I bought 2 things. Oh, heck no. I'm missing a thing. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, guys. My sugar's low. I'm feeling off. I'm trying to visit with y'all and eat, and I'm really getting addicted to y'all, guys. I really am. Now that I'm taking my phone out with me a little more, I mean, I always have my phone with me, but now that I'm like videoing, phonating, whatever the heck it is we do with our phones on YouTube, I feel closer to y'all. Like, I want to share things with y'all. Excuse me. Okay. 2 things there. I did also go to Goodwill yesterday. We got out early. And stopped off at Goodwill. Golden chicken. Do y'all have this in y'all's neck of the woods? It's really good. I don't like their fried chicken. Their fried chicken is an affront to my Texas fried chicken needs, but their baked chicken is awesome. Anyway, I went to Goodwill and I bought a few little things there. 3 things? 4 things? 4 things. I may as well show y'all. Let's make this a little smorgasbord of a video. Okay. Don't judge me on this purchase at this thrift store I went to today. Look at this granny bag. This is not part of the bag. This is the tag. But I loved the structure of this bag. It has a little smudge on there. I need to take a little leather wipey to it. But it's so granny. But it's so pretty. And the leather is so soft. I loved it. It has one of these little twisty clasps. And the inside is straight up grandma. Just, stiff and compartmentalized in here. But there's no funk to it. There's no you know, there's no scent of the previous owner. In other words, I don't think it's haunted. But I love the structure of it. I love the build of it. It's a brown color, but it could also be kind of an eggplant. I'm not even sure. It's like a combo. How is that possible? I don't know. But I loved it, and it was $4. She had a lot of granny bags, and my heart was like, but no, I don't need a bunch of granny bags. I don't need any more bags. I don't need anything I ever purchased, but I wanted it. And then the only other thing I picked up there was this chrome under cabinet wine rack for $3.50. I think I paid $3.50 for it. Was that their sticker? Yeah, that's their sticker. That's their sticker, and Pier 1 was selling it for $10 at one time. But the reason I wanted it is because I currently have my little wine rack. I put it on the counter, then I take it from the counter and I put it on the chair, and then I take it from the chair and I lean it up on the floor, and it's just ridiculous. What I want to do with this is mount it here, and then I can keep my wine bottles, at least a few, close to me. Because out of sight, out of mind, I forget I have them. Let me show you guys what I picked up at Goodwill since we're here. If y'all don't mind me taking another little morsel. Okay. I don't need it. And I spent more at Goodwill yesterday than I usually do, but let me tell y'all why. Yesterday I was in really dire need of some retail therapy. Now there's retail therapy that you go and you buy stuff and you feel good about it. You got a good deal. You found something you've been looking for, especially when thrifting is involved. That's my retail therapy. You found something you've really been wanting. You found an incredible deal on something that you just can't believe. You find these awesome little treasures. And then there are days, which are rare for me, but days like the one I had yesterday where you just buy stuff because you want to buy stuff. And that's what happened to me yesterday. I was just in that get it because you want it and it's going to make you happy and you need some happy after this week kind of day. So I found John Cusack, Better Off Dead. Loved this movie. Me and my sister watched it to death back in the summer when it came out. I'm going a little fast because my memory is beeping at me. This awesome new plushy twin blanket for $5.99. Now y'all know I must have been feeling some kind of way if I spent $5.99 on it. But it's brand new and squishy, and I think it'll be a good addition to our blanketing, cuddling stash. I found this thing, and they had a table set up with a whole bunch of these. Oh crap! I took the price off. No, it's not. They had the table at the art show set up with a whole bunch of these different little drinks in it, and it was so strange that I found one at the thrift store, and I really like these for get-togethers and stuff like that, or for when we're outside messing around and you don't want to keep coming in to get drinks or whatever. So just perch this outside on the table and you're good to go. It was $3.99. Has a little smudge of like sugary or something, a little drink in there. I'm gonna bleach that out. This guy's okay. I didn't need it. I know I didn't need it, but look at the style of this lamp. Are you kidding me? It'll go so good in the styling of the room that I'm trying to do. It was just so retro and so different. I had to have it. Now this, I'm telling you, y'all know I was in my feelings if I spent $10 for this bad boy. They're usually $5.99. This one was $10 and I didn't care. I think it's awesome. It works with the 3-way bulb. So I grabbed that and I already have the shade in the garage for it. And then this I couldn't leave behind. I want to swap out my son's desk in there with my little mirrored curbside vanity find that mom found about 1.5 years ago. Sorry, that is so tacky, but my bra strap was fighting with me. It's a little vanity with a mirrored top, and it's in the garage right now because I didn't have anywhere to put it. It's gonna go perfect in the room that I'm trying to do, and I want to perch this on top of it and lean it. It's just this little mirror. I'm gonna lean it, and it was $7.99. So yeah, yesterday I was just in my I don't care. They can't bury me with my money. You can't take it with you. So sometimes it doesn't hurt to splurge. I'm always about a bargain. I'm always about looking for a really good deal. But I think these are good deals considering this stuff ain't what Goodwill charged. It's not the price Goodwill charged for them. But it's blinking, you guys. It's blinking at me. I wanted to show you guys the plants, but I'll probably just make another video tomorrow because I want to try and tackle my sink if I don't sleep in late. But I'll show you guys the plants tomorrow. For now, they're safe out there. I'm going to give them a quick misting of water. And till I see you guys tomorrow, or whenever I post up my next video. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I hope you guys have an awesome Easter for those of you that celebrate. Hug your kids, hug your mama and your daddy if you still have them with you. Y'all stay safe and know that I love y'all bunches. Bye.